Well, plenty, of course, happening on the social media front. SBS reporter Andy Park joins us now in the World News Australia newsroom. Andy, how much has social media been played out on? How much of this has been played out on social media today?
Well, of course, social media in the 2012 US presidential election has played a crucial role in that political engagement, just to get voters out and voting on election day, as well as in the lead up to the 2012 election. On our website at sbs.com.au/news, you can see our US election hub. And what it does is actually aggregate a whole lot of social media posts from Twitter and Facebook, and it's a good way to get a good overview of what's happening on social media. You can actually click on photos and see just the twit pics and photos that are being posted at the moment. As you can see there, lots of calls to action by Barack Obama. And this one, Anton, my favourite, is a lonely cleaner getting ready for the Republican announcement later tonight, whatever that may be. So go to sbs.com.au/news to check out the US election hub.
It is quite amazing, isn't it, Andy, the way things have changed? I mean, if you think as recently as 4 years ago, we didn't have this avalanche of social media. Do you think the parties changed the way they tailor their message to satisfy social media?
Well, when you think about it, in the last election in 2008, Twitter only had about 6 million users. In this election today, there's about 146 million users. So that's a huge demographic that can be accessed quite cheaply and easily by both political parties, as we've seen in this race. Of course, what's interesting about this race this year is that there's been some Facebook apps, particularly from the Democratic Party, giving people the option to use their phones to get online and to really kind of pressure those swing voters or undecided voters in swing states to get out there and vote on election day.
Thanks very much, Andy. That's Andy Park, our technology reporter, speaking to us from the newsroom. Well, let's take another look at the social media front. SBS online reporter Andy Park joins us from the World News Australia newsroom. Andy, what are you seeing trending there?
Well, at the moment, about 7 out of the 10 possible trend hashtags seem to be falling Obama's way. Team Obama is one. If Romney wins tends to be cropping up, but mostly in those supporter states, pro-Democrat. And on the SBS World News Australia website, we've got the AP prediction map. This is live. You can go in online right now to see some of the tallies. And as mentioned earlier, New Hampshire, that key state, falling Barack Obama's way, 53.5 to Mitt Romney's 44. And the dark states here, of course, yet to be tallied. But of course, Florida, that key narrow margin, Barack Obama 49.9 and Mitt Romney's 49.3. Anton.
OK, thanks, Andy. That's Andy Park updating us from the WNA newsroom. SBS online reporter Andy Park joins us once again from the World News Australia newsroom. What's it looking like there, Andy?
Well, as you can imagine, Anton, Twitter has whipped itself into a frenzy over what has been almost a watershed for the Democrats. Out of the top 10 trends on Twitter, all 10 refer to an Obama win. And you just mentioned before, Anton, that most popular tweet of all time. It took 21 minutes for this picture to become the most popular tweet of all time, coming from Barack Obama's own account saying 4 more years. So while the Republicans seem reluctant to announce anything just yet, and so do the Democrats, it seems they're quite happy to go onto Twitter with quite an emotive picture, I think you'll agree.
So how strong has the Twitter traffic been, and has it been mainly positive?
Well, it sort of peaked around 3 p.m. local time in the US this afternoon. There's some reports of 45 million tweets, which is about the total number of the last election. But of course, we saw that drop quite rapidly as soon as those news agencies called the election in Obama's way.
Thanks, Andy. That's Andy Park reporting to us live from the newsroom.